Hi, this is Derek Legato from FreshEyesMissedOpportunities.com. Today I'm going to talk about cameras. A friend of mine asked me to do a short video explaining the benefits of using my equipment rather than some of the other equipment out there. At first I thought, what would be the point? There's a lot of videos on YouTube and places like that that explain how to use a camera. Then I thought about it and I said, well, yes, they do explain how to use a camera, but they don't give you the benefit of why you should use a camera like I'm using if you're going to do interviewing or if you're going to be filming yourself, etc., etc. And if you travel, all of these things, and you want to make yourself and others part of the video and do it very, very easily. So, first thing I'm going to tell you is there are 3 points that I'm going to cover here. My cameras are RCA small wonders. They are the RCA EZ200, the RCA EZ300. The 200 is the older model, my first model. The EZ300 is the latest. Both of them are high definition. Both of them are excellent cameras. Why did I choose the RCA? Before I bought the RCA for about $119, I was going to buy a Canon. It cost $1,200. Then I read a report and the guy said, listen, these RCAs, even though they're very simple, etc., etc., and the picture quality isn't as good as some of the higher-end cameras, they have one benefit that most cameras don't have that was surprising to him, and that was low light resolution, the ability to take a picture in low light. In this room, with this picture right now, with this video, there are no lights on. I'm in my studio in Mexico at 11:15 in the morning, and there are curtains on all of the windows. Now, they're flimsy curtains, but they're still curtains. There's no direct light. Let me show you. I'm just going to turn this so you can see it. I'm going to turn it slowly so it adjusts. See? Curtain. Oh, look. So there's not a lot of light coming through. Is that an advantage? You better believe it. Suppose that you're at a party, suppose that you're at a dinner, suppose that you're in a restaurant, all of these cameras will take excellent pictures. When I tested the camera the first day that I bought it, I went into the bathroom, I had all the lights on. No, the door wasn't closed because it would have been pitch black and there would have been no video. But it took a surprising video. I mean, it was the darkest place in the house that I could find. It took a really good video. So I said, I'm sold. Not only have I saved myself like $1,100, but hey, this is a really simple camera to use. This is it, the RCA EZ200. I'm not an expert. My brother's an expert. He knows F7s and F77s and F whatever it is. I don't have a clue, nor do I have any want to learn, really. I want something that I can point at, click, and it takes a decent picture. That's all I care about. You care more about the content than if this is absolutely perfect. It's pretty good. Is it perfect? I'm sure it could always be better. Isn't the point. So, here's the camera. Point number 1, we just covered that, low light resolution. Point number 2, it has to have the ability of you taking a picture and actually viewing yourself at the same time. Because if you can't view yourself and you're somewhere and you're talking to yourself and saying, hi, my name is such and such, and you can't see where the camera's looking, maybe it's got half of your face, you've ruined the picture. So you need to be able to take that picture and look at yourself at the same time so you can adjust the camera angle. You can adjust, you don't want to be sideways or anything. You can do all of that sort of stuff just by looking at the small little LCD. That's a great feature. Most cameras can't do that, but it's very important. Sure, you could take a picture face on like this, like we all do, but how do I do it with myself in there and not guess? It's a problem. So, that's number 2. You want to be able to do that. Now, we haven't quite completed that because that's only partial. This little thing moving out here is important. But what you really want to move out is this little thing right here. Why? Because then the controls, if this moved out, I would not only see myself, I would see the camera, and I would have the controls right here. Now when I take a picture of myself, now when I'm talking, like this, and I'd say, hey, how are you? This is Derek Pagano from Fresh Eyes Missed Opportunities. I'm guessing where I am. But let's just say I got it pretty good. Let's just say my LCD was out like this. That's pretty good too. But now I have to flip behind the other side. I can't see the controls. So if I'm holding one hand like I would be in a restaurant, like I would be in a room, if I didn't have a tripod all the time, which I don't have, which I don't always travel with, and by the way, I travel with a really small one. I will show you that in a second. It would be a little bit of a fiddliness that's not necessary. The camera that I'm taking a picture with right now, this part turns around, not the LCD. The LCD stays right in the back. This part turns around. Much better. The third point, this is a good one. This is a very good one. The ability to pause. You need to be able to pause your filming. Why? Like I'm going to do right now. I'm going to pause it. And now that I'm back, I'm going to be able to, because I had to get up and go and get my little gorilla pod or tripod, you know, and these things bend all over the place. I couldn't do that without stopping or walking through the room with the camera working. What good is that? Doesn't make for a good image. I can pause, you know, I don't know how long the pause lasts, maybe a minute and a half or something like that. You know, so if I was taking a picture, let's say I was interviewing myself first, I'd say, hi, this is Derek, and then I want to pause it, click, and then I turn to you and say, okay, Alice, okay, George, what do you think about such and such, right? There wouldn't be any flipping around and seeing the whole room move around, and you know, you get all dizzy. Big point. A big point. So, what are the three things that you're looking for? Low light resolution. You need good low light resolution. Number two, you need the ability to be able to see yourself at the same time, right, as you're filming. This is important, and you want that part, the camera part, to flip around so that you have everything all on one side and the controls not on the back. Number three, you need the ability to pause your film so that you don't have to join film, you know. That's a big hassle. That's another learning curve that you would have to go through. I think there's a couple of other little points. You want something small enough. This will fit in my pocket. I carry a little thing like this you can buy anywhere. It just fits in here, right? Bang, and just closes up, and it goes on the belt. No problem at all. I like that. That's it for today, folks. This is Derek Pagano saying thank you very much from Fresh Eyes Missed Opportunities. Hopefully I'll be talking to you soon. You have a good day. Bye-bye.